Hi, how are you? It's Drabson here, and welcome back to our adventures in Azeroth. Last episode, we ventured into Blackrock Depths, but we were not able to defeat the final boss, Emperor Thorzane, because we did not acquire the Shadowforge Key. But we did get attuned to Molten Core, and we can talk to Lothos Riftwalker here, and he can transport me to the Molten Core just by talking to him. We will not do that now, but it was a cool quest to finish. But today we will be doing something a little different. We're actually going to be jumping in the lava here, and we are going to die. And you're probably like, why is he doing this? Well, this is what we have to do to get the Shadowforge Key. So let's release our spirit, and we will head all the way to Blackrock Mountain, and we will go find a quest giver that is only available in the spirit realm. Now, the interesting thing here is we would have been able to get through that door, I believe, if we had a rogue with high enough lockpicking. Because I believe a rogue with lockpicking can pretty much pick every door in Blackrock Depths, which is a cool addition to the game that they had back in the day. It's cool how they utilized that. Yeah, we're going to be picking up a quest to get this Shadowforge Key, and maybe we can go pick that up the next time we do Blackrock Depths. I'll probably try to get into a group or start my own group eventually when we become like a high enough level as a paladin. Maybe like 57, 58, I'll start doing a couple of dungeons, and we'll try to get the Shadowforge Key, because we have to actually talk to this quest giver that I'm about to meet, and then after we speak to him, I think we have to go inside of Blackrock Depths and then defeat one of the bosses in there. But we won't be doing that today, but we will at least have the quest so we can, complete it and eventually get the Shadowforge Key. And then once we have that key, we can venture into Blackrock Depths again and finally fight Thorzane. Well, I hope we can. Shouldn't be that bad, though. I think once we get, high enough level and get our tank set going, we can easily form a group and do well in that dungeon. We were doing pretty well as a group last episode, so I'm pretty confident with the group that I make, I can go in there and defeat Emperor Thorzane. And I want to do that because I never got to do that on my hunter. Just had trouble finding a group. Grobulus isn't, server with over 20,000, players on one faction like Fairlene is. It's like half of that. So it's a little bit tougher getting into dungeons on that server, but it's one of the negatives of Grobulus compared to the other servers. But I always prefer faction balance over that. I don't mind waiting a little longer to get into a group if the server has a faction balance. Yeah, here is the Franklorn Forgerite. Guess we'll take a picture of him. Can't really see him. It's like we could make this the photo, I guess. Greetings, Blood Elf. I am Franklorn Forgerite. Are you here to learn of the Spire of the Dark Iron? Amazing. I've never spoken to a ghost I wish to learn. I had no choice, or so I thought. I would endure the destruction of Thorzane and stand by the side of my king and his people. Under the control of Ragnaros, King Dagran Thorzane tore out the heart of this mountain and erected Blackrock Spire. We worked tirelessly to build a dwarven city mightier than any city or fortress that came before or would come after. Pretty much trying to build a better version of Ironforge. I stood by and watched the corruption of Ragnaros seep through the hearts and minds of the Dark Iron Nation. This once honorable race driven to madness, to evil. When the construction of the spire was complete, My will to live amongst my people gave way. I passed as a hero, the new nation of Dark Iron. This tome was placed here at the entrance to the city. I planned and built in honor of my efforts. Fascinating. Please tell me more. My great hammer, Ironfell, was handed down to a new chief architect, Phineas Darkfire, a man of despicable motive and little talent. This is where you come in, Travadin. I want him stopped. He is too inept to harness the true power of Ironfell. But would one come after him with the aptitude to use Ironfell to its full potential, the destruction they could cause with their creations would be disastrous to this world. Alright, so a little backstory there. That's cool. So, Dark Iron Legacy. Greetings, Travadin. I am Franklorn Forgerite. Yes, the Franklorn Forgerite responsible for the stone rot method of architecture. You have undoubtedly passed through or stood upon one of my creations in your adventures across the war-torn world. You are probably wondering why I am here and what it is that I want from you. Both valid questions. I need your assistance, of course. In exchange for your assistance, I shall grant you the key to the depths of my accursed city. Alright, so can we just turn that in? Whether it is greed which brought you here, or an act of selfless devotion, what you are about to undertake is for the good of us all. You'll find Phineas Darkfire beyond the Rings of Law, in the Hall of Crafting. Kill the miserable Cure, and recover Ironfell. Take Ironfell to the Shrine of Thorzane, and place the hammer in its rightful place, in the hands of the statue erected in my honor. When this is done, the compartment in which I stored the Master Key will open. More importantly, Ironfell will remain forever in my grasp. Should they take an attempt to remove the hammer, both the statue and the hammer will shatter, lost forever. Alright, so let's do this. And that'll get us the Shadowforge Key. But first, we gotta make a group and then get into Blackrock Depths and all that stuff. But, yeah, we'll do that eventually. I hope to do that in the future. I think it would be kind of fun. I really like Blackrock Depths as a dungeon. I think it's like one of the best dungeons in Classic. One of the best dungeons in WoW. So, I hope we can get a group to do it. I think we can, especially as a paladin. You can easily just go tank and then boom, we'll make a group. But I won't be doing that right now. I'm going to get like a little bit of levels, like maybe 1 or 2 levels tops. And another thing we are going to do today is also turn in the quest that we completed in the dungeon last episode, which is Ribley Screwspicot. That is the guy the goblin we fought in the bar inside of Blackrock Depths. My brother Ribley has always been a drain to his family, taking our money and wasting it on one scheme after another. Well, his last scheme must have been his worst. Where's the chain? Oh, there it is. Because Baron Rivelgaz, a booty bay, just put a price on poor Ribley's head. I can't tell you how happy this makes the Scroopskagots. Our little Ribley's finally worth something. It's so messed up. But now he's hiding out deep in Blackrock Depths. Please find him and bring him to me. Or if he won't come, then that's okay. Just bring me his head. And then he can give it to Baron Rivelgaz. And then get the money for it. And what do we get for this? Looks like we get a mail chest. 288 mail chest. I don't think that'll be better than the chest we currently have. There's a 55 paladin there. Yeah, we have a plate chest. Except this one has stamina and spirit on it. This chest is way better. Alright, so we're going to be leaving through another entrance here. We're going to be leaving through this entrance that brings us to the Burning Steps. And then we will be turning in the quest. And also picking up a new flight point. Yeah, Blackrock Mountain. Pretty badass. Such a cool storyline too. The Dark Iron Dwarves lost the War of the Three Hammers, got kicked out of Ironforge, made their own Ironforge in Blackrock Mountain. Like the Dark Iron Dwarves are badass. The Wild Hammer just went north and they kind of have like a little bit of an Ironforge, just like a mini Ironforge, but it's in the hinterlands. I think the Dwarves are like the coolest alliance race in my opinion, the ones that I like the most. For Horde, I'd probably say the Undead, even though I don't like the look of the Undead kind of sucks. Like aesthetically, the Undead don't look the greatest, but the Undead are kind of cool because they're like in the Horde just out of. It's like an advantage to them. I forget what it says, but when you when you make an undead character and it tells you about the undead, it says they're just in an alliance of like necessity or something like that. They don't really care to be allied with the Horde, but they are just allied with them, so I guess so they're safe, or they can fight against the alliance, I guess. And it's kind of cool how, like, I know Sylvanas, everybody hates that character, and like she wasn't really treated well in the game. But it's kind of cool how she was able to, you know, become the war chief. And it pretty much made the undead, you know, the leaders of the Horde. Which usually is, you know, led by an orc. Or a troll. We also had a troll leader in BFA. Was that Legion? Yeah, it was Legion. Who's this guy? Beard? Oh my gosh. He's getting rocked. Nice psychic scream. Should you fight this guy? Okay, we'll fight him. Interrupted that. Dodging him here. Dropping the hammer on his head. You know how rare it is to be Alliance on this server? I had to kill that guy. There he is back again. He'll be back again.
Time is money, friend.
Do you have Ribley, or at least a part of him? Ah, you found him. And it appears that my little brother didn't want to come quietly. It's a pity. I would have liked to see the look on his face when I told him our plans to turn him into Revelgas. Thank you, Travadin. You've made my family very happily, and Ribley's never looked as peaceful as he does now. Alright, so we'll take the chest. I think it will sell for the most.
If you ever need anything.
And yeah, there's Kenny Two Toes. One reason why I had to kill him too is because I got dispelled by Alliance, like especially Night Elf priests on the Alliance on the server, multiple times. It was brutal. And yeah, they were probably the most feared the most feared like class race combo in the game. What's he doing? Is he over here now? Oh, there he is. Okay. He's got res sickness. Oh, that's brutal. But yeah, so pretty much these guys, they would dispel you. All these world buffs that took you like hours to get. Guys that look just like him. We'll let him go. 2 deaths is enough. I'm not gonna. He's got res sickness. He's having a rough day. Alright, so we'll do this quest here with Tinky Steamboil. The Burning Steppes is a dangerous place, but scholars like me will do almost anything to advance our knowledge. Broodling essence. I have been studying the Dragonkin of the Burning Steppes for weeks, and I think I finally had a breakthrough. I created a device I called the Draco Incarcinatrix 900. It can capture the essence of dragon whelp broodlings, or at least I think it can. Here, take the device and zap a broodling in the Burning Steppes with it. While it's under the device's effects, defeat the broodling and its essence should be released. If it is, then splendid. Bring it back to me. And I can get the samples so I can study them.
Be careful out there.
Okay. So there we go. We're going to go slice some broodlings. It looks like we have the Draco Incarcinatrix 900. Should have a relic coffer key on us. Put this in our... I guess we'll put this here for now. And we'll go on the hunt for some broodlings. Still kind of baffled that I just seen a night elf priest on Fairlina. Like it's crazy to even see Alliance. I wonder why he's leveling him up. Like, what does he plan to do? Like, mind control people? Like, it has to be for griefing. Like, no one plays on this server that's Alliance anymore. There's like no Alliance at all. Like, maybe he'll go to like some areas where people are leveling and like mind control them and, you know, tell them to jump off like this mountain or something. Priests are a really fun class if you're into griefing other players. I'd say it's up there. It's like pretty much at the same level as Rogue. Okay. Where's the whelps at? There's the black dragon spawn. There they are. Alright, let's blast this guy. Boom. Did he get hit by that? Not too sure. Got interrupted. Maybe if I stun him. There you go. It's gotta work. Oh, okay, good. Okay, so it doesn't really give him a debuff. It just puts like a purple cloud effect over his body. Kick that. Look what we got here. A black broodling essence. Pretty easy quest. I think the hard part's just finding the broodlings. And also CCing them so you can actually get the thing off. Or if I can just get it off like this. Looks like it worked. Hope we see some more Alliance while we're leveling up. It's actually fun PvPing on my Paladin. Paladins are pretty good world PvP. They have just too much utility. Bubble, lay on hands, they can heal. And they hit pretty damn hard. Oh yeah, oops, gotta put this on him. And then I'm not sure what we'll do after this. Maybe we do have our hearth set to Gadget Stand, so we might go back to Gadget Stand. We still have some quests to do in Ungoro Crater. So we could head back there, do some quests. Maybe queue up for a dungeon. Hope I can still do Blackrock Depths. Yeah, can. We got all the dire malls now. Stratholme. Stratholme would be pretty tough. It'd be a fun dungeon to do. Oh, damn it. I forgot to, Oh, 51 Black Drake over there. I thought he was going to be an elite. It's another whelp. Need to remember to use this, we want to mention the name, the Draco in Carcinatrix 900. They really made sure the goblin devices have like ridiculous names. Okay, so we got that down. Should be able to stun this guy pretty soon. Alright, Holy Light. Get our mana back. And then we only need a couple more of these guys. I wonder if it leads up into like another quest chain. It could. If it does, then maybe we'll stay. But we won't be in Burning Steps for too long. I wonder what this thing is over here. It's like a Black Dragonflight ritual area. I wonder what the Black Dragonflight's gonna be like in the Dragonflight expansion. I assume they're gonna have a big part in it. And it's gonna be cool, kind of learning about them. I think the last time the different dragon aspects and dragonflights were kind of like a focal point of expansion was Cataclysm with Deathwing, because Deathwing is actually I think he was like the leader of the Black Dragonflight. And then like all the other aspects like came together, tried to fight against him. It'd be kind of cool if they did a Cataclysm, classic, I guess. The funny thing is I wonder if they did Cataclysm Classic, since people just hate the old style. Well, I don't hate the old style, but that's when the talent trees became really bland. Like, they're not like this. And now the game has kind of gone back to this style of talent trees. So I wonder if they would do some interesting changes to Cataclysm, like make it, a little more like Wrath, talent tree wise, and maybe like change a couple of things. Alright, let's fight this black Broodling here. This should be the last one. I don't really think we need like a full drink. Maybe we'll fight one of these black drakes too.
This guy's running away. What the heck? Come over here.
Okay, we'll fight you. No, we don't want to pull everybody here. Might have to, though. It's hit pretty hard. Great. Another one. I wonder if this black drake would kill us. I doubt it. We beat an elite Devil Sword T-Rex. Oh, that guy kind of scared me a bit there. I wonder what he's doing. I think he's probably farming ores, trying to get his mining up. Burning Stepp's actually a pretty decent area to farm thorium, I believe. I used to do this lap a couple of times on my warrior and run around trying to get thorium. Didn't get too much, gave up after a little bit. Not a big fan of farming ores. Can be fun though, in like a PvP server. You can do a couple of fights for the ores. That guy got rocked. I think they should have made these dragons elites. Ooh. Bracers we won't use. Okay. Get rid of the mystery meat, take the bracers. Then we'll head back to see Tinky Steamboil. Probably going this way is the better way to go. Maybe we'll see that Night Elf priest again. Maybe he'll mind control us and throw us into the lava. That was a thing a lot of classic priests like to do in Blackrock Mountain. And I think you have to be Shadow, right, to do mind control? Maybe? I'm not too sure. I don't really know too much about, like, playing a priest. I don't really know all the intricate things about them. I know they have mind control, and I know Shadow Priests do it 100%. I'm not too sure if the healers can. I assume that guy's a Shadow Priest. Like, who levels as a healing priest? You know what I mean? That's a rough way to level. Hard for you to die, though. Not a bad idea if you're a hardcore player. And you got, like, a lot of mana pots. You can heal yourself. It's probably a pretty cool mix of like shadow, like disc build or holy build. Makes you kind of tough to kill. Make that jump? Yeah. That was the old way up there.
What's up?
Do you have the Broodling Essence, Traven? I can't wait to study it. And besides that, my patron is not the type of person you want to disappoint. It worked. You got the essence. Well done, Traven, well done. This essence will be invaluable to my research. I hope to one day learn how to capture living dragon whelps, or perhaps capture their eggs. If I could find a way to do that, then I would be the envy of the dragon scholars around the world. My employer would also be happy, and as I said, he's someone you want to keep happy. I have another favor to ask you. My initial study of the essence you collected shows that it might be possible to freeze dragon whelp eggs and preserve them. I want to test this theory, but first I need specially made engineering components. My colleague Felnock Steelspring can make them. Here, take this letter to Felnock. It tells him what I need. You'll find Felnock in Winterspring The town of Everlook.
Glad I could help.
Okay, so we got Tinky's letter. And I don't think we're going to be going to Winter Spring today, guys. It's a pretty far journey. We haven't even been to Fellwood yet. But eventually we may go up there. So I guess we're going to head back to Gadget Stand. That will be the plan. Did we get the flight point here? Just gotta make sure we do that before we leave. Yep, we got that. Just in case we want to come back. And yeah, we're going back to Gadget Stand, guys. And next episode, we will most likely head to Ungoral Crater and finish off some quests that we have.
Time is money,
Alright, so let's sell some junk we got. Male wrists. Got a lot of stuff on us. This mail chest. I don't think we're going to use it. These cloth legs. Yeah, we got a lot of junk. Well, probably I could give this to my rogue, maybe. It's not a big deal. It's like probably 2 gold. Plate boots. Those aren't bad to keep, just in case you want to tank. This is a soulbound trinket that we could use. I don't think we'll use it over the ruin of the guard captain, though, so we'll get rid of it. It's got like good AoE, but I think you would rather have the attack power and the hit rating. Wicked Claw we don't need. And that's it. Alright, guys. Well, that is going to be the end of today's episode. As always, thanks for watching. Keep your heads up. Later.